So yeah, in my last video I said I'm gonna end up in a better position than most people. But now thinking about it, it's kind of hard. There been a quote stuck in my head. It's about Nietzsche. Nietzsche said, "The struggle is inherent in the human experience, but it's up to the individual to give that struggle a meaning." And I feel like a lot of people feel the same way, whether it's in school, work, or sport. Giving your all, 100% and barely getting anything back. The reason that I made this video is because something happened to me a couple weeks ago. When I finished training with my coach on the way back home, I called the place that I work at, and I worked there for maybe a year. So I called them, I said like, next week I'm free. I was excited to call them. And like, yeah, so I told them, yeah, I'm free. And you know what they told me? Cold as fuck. They just told me like, actually, we don't want to work with you, unfortunately, because X, Y, Z. I was like shocked. Why? And they give me explanation, blah, blah, blah. And I just could hear in their voice telling me like, you just didn't want me. So I hung up. And I was kind of sad, but the problem is, I wasn't sad because of the job. I was sad because the job was one of the most simplest, dumbest, and worthless job ever. The feeling is like, you know when you met an ugly girl or a girl you don't find attractive, and you still say like, you know what, I'm gonna be in a relationship with her. And at the end, she breaks up with you. So like, you're like, damn, now I'm the ugly guy. So that's the feeling that I had when I lost the job. And when I came back home, I saw my brother, so I was talking to him, and like something spoke through me. I didn't know what, but when I was talking to him, I said like, every time I choose the easiest option, God punished me. And my brother looked at me like, damn, that's deep. And yeah, and I don't know where it came from. It's like, I don't know, God, or I don't know, but it's just something in my head say I have to say it. So a couple of days after, I was thinking about the thing that I said to my brother, and like I was like, actually that's true. Every time I choose the easiest option, God punished me. Because for me, the easy path is actually the devil's oldest trick. The easy path leads to nowhere. Because take an example, me personally, I deal with anxiety, I overthink, and I stress about anything. But I know those struggles won't go nowhere. So I choose to put a meaning behind those struggles. Because instead of me worrying about my anxiety, stressing, I just choose something that I love. Because if I don't choose a career, a life that scares me, that makes me nervous, that forces me to grow, I will still struggle, but in a way that's meaningless. So like you cannot hide from those struggles, you cannot hide from your weakness, because it will follow you. Because the world don't need fake people, the world don't need people who choose the thing that they don't want. The world needs real people who choose the thing that they love. That's what people appreciate. So you have to choose what you love, because the moment you don't do it, you end up having a life that it isn't yours. You end up having a career that you don't even identify with. And you end up being in a day with a girl, and the girl asks you, what you do in life? You don't know what to answer. You talk about other people, about other people's achievement. Like, yeah, my friend has this, my friend has that. You're going to be that guy. Nobody wants to be the guy who talk about other people's achievements. You have to talk about your own achievement. And the only way you can do that is choosing your own life, choosing your own path, So that's very important. And if you be like, nah, that won't happen to me. You know that nonchalant guy, like, that won't happen to me. Okay, watch your wife cheat on you with the man you always wanted to be. Watch your daughter, son, search for a father figure or mother figure on the streets. And then we're going to see if you still be fine. And then you're going to feel what real judgment is, what real stress is, and what real overthinking is. And on top of that, you will feel the worst, and I tell you, the worst feeling on earth. And you know what it is? You know what it is? It's regret. Regret is, for me, the killer of all. You can ask to any older person in your family, on the streets. they will tell you the same thing. Regret is the worst thing. For me, it's worse than a disease, because the moment you have it, it's over. Internally, you are dead. That's why you see people on the street being like NPCs, robot, because they choose to live an ordinary life, like having a 9 to 5, having a wife, kids, and no substance. For me, that's an NPC, that's a robot, that's something who doesn't have a soul. And that's why society push it, because they want this. Those people is easier to control, because a human has a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, a lot of goals. But I don't know what, the moment you step outside, the world want to kill your dreams, show you that, like I say, the devil trying to show you that choose the easy path and all your suffering will go away, but it will never go away. So please, the moment, that's why I say, when you choose your struggle with pure intention, God reward you with love, appreciation, and meaning. But the moment you choose the easy path and choose to run from your struggle, from your obstacles, God gives you all the things that you was running from, and on top of that, regret. So ask yourself this question: what would you choose? Love or regret? You know my answer. What is yours? Thanks for watching. At the end, stay intentional.